with one, just to get a little bit of an idea of how I wanted to do my outside icing, right? Now, I've got these cute, I don't know if you can see them, but I just got to get my camera. See this beautiful butterfly here? Now, all of these embellishments, except for the polymer clay sprinkles, but the cabochon and the butterflies came from Temu. Now, can you see there is one here? It's hard to hold this because it's still wet. The icing's wet, not the donut. Just there. There is a little tiny butterfly. They're adorable, but guess what? You can't see it. So what I thought, that's what I did here. See, I put the flower on and then I'll put the butterfly on. So I thought that that was a better idea. So what we're going to do, this is still wet. While it's still wet, we're going to try and pluck this little butterfly off. Good morning to everybody joining me live. Hey, good morning, Alicia. Alicia, these are going to be beautiful, I think. I'm a bit excited about these. Hang on, now I've got a butterfly in my hand and I need another little purple flower, and I thought I had one ready. Of course I thought I had one ready. How is everybody? Now, I don't unfortunately have, I think I'll use this one, a lot of little flowers molded. I've used a ton. I need to do another molding session. I must have that camera up, put that camera in the cradle the wrong way because I feel like I'm completely back to front. So I think if I put a little flower on there and then I was to put my butterfly in, my flower, that's going to stand out way better because it was getting completely lost in that icing. I'm going to tell you, I'm not a huge fan of these flat back cabochons. I just find them really finicky to sort of like trying to put on, but anywho. So we're going to do another, so I will do a video, I'll do a pre-recorded and put it in the basics video of how I draw the line. So the way I do the donut line, and then normally I'll do like a honey brown edge. In this case, we've gone gold because we're going to do GLAM, so they're gold on the bottom. But I will do a video showing you how to do that. We're not going to do that today. Do you love that? G'day, Jennifer. Here you go, girl. So we're going to do another blue one because I've already got my icing made up. Boys, now I'm making a mess already. Now, it's been sitting for a little while, so I'm going to want to clean the end of that. There is no nozzle on this. So the first one I mucked around with piping the clay on at a much stiffer consistency around the outside. It was really fiddly, and I sort of thought I don't think I'm winning or making it any easier on myself. And a lot of times, I mean, that's why we experiment and do things different, right? Because we're hoping it's going to make it easier. You definitely need some of these in your candy tree, babe. So the gold's on the bottom in this case. So I'm just going to rest my donut and take my air dry foam clay that's been made. Spreadable. I'd say this is more a spreadable consistency. I don't want it too soft. I don't want it to run too far. I don't want it drippy. I mean, if you want it drippy to drip all the way down, go for it. And if you want this to be a lot finer, cut the hole in the bag a lot finer, right? Now, I like to do the inside as well. And then I like to just fill in here. And I'm not filling it all in because it will go really, really thick. Hey, Rochelle. Now I've got a vase with some paintbrushes in it. A vase because, you know, that's what I had laying around. We're just going to tap this down and smooth this out. Now this was pastel blue. And I have added an absolute ton of white to them. I've done that with all of them. Hey, Becky. I've done that with all of them because I want them super soft to go with this glam look. You can go a lot stronger color. And you'll notice I'm trying to keep my water away from my outside edge so that I don't get the drippy drips. If you get them, you just have to keep mopping them up. Bit of a nuisance. This brush is a little bit... Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Jean. Are you ladies so excited? Jean, you'd be so excited to get your clay. You'll be able to make some GLAM donuts now. Now, I have got a recap video that you're going to watch that's going to go up over on Facebook after I'm finished here. You are going to want to watch that. You're going to want to recreate that because it is stunning. That I don't want to use. That is too, those bristles are not soft enough and they're leaving lines in my clay. So you want a brush that's got nice soft bristles that you can scoot along the top like this. Drag your clay around. It's the water that's allowing us to be able to move that clay like that. This is the easiest way to make a drippy top if you don't have the cutters to suit the size, or you don't have the splat type cutters. This is the easiest way for you to do it freehand. You can't wait. You think a donut will be the... Oh, that's so exciting. It doesn't look really good. Good morning, Megan. So we've got a nice drippy donut, right? We've got to try and get our fingers out of there without. I did that first one and I tipped it upside down. Now, this is what I'm not a huge fan of. I need some flowers or something. Well, I don't think I'll put the small butterflies on this one because guess what? I don't have, I've got this little cream colored flower, or these real sort of dirty, like a dirty yellow. I wonder if that will look all right with the blue. Let's try that. Let's just do 2 of those and see if they're good. And then these are the flat back cabochons. Now, this is sort of a little bit like the GLAM mixes that I want to make, but I'm not a fan of the flat back. I think if I do up any GLAM, they're going to have like a round ball in them because I just don't like having to turn these over so that, you know, they go the right way. So I sort of am looking at doing something like this, but these particular ones just came off Temu. My US girls watching, are you getting the tariffs passed on Temu, or has it changed your ordering at all? I'd be interested to know that. Now, it's got all different colors in it, which I think is gorgeous. So I'm just going to do like 3 of each. Good morning if you've jumped on and I was busy. I feel like that's a different one. It's a real dark one. These are all the same size. Oh, that one pushed down. Do you see how far that one pushed down? Now we're going to do a whole heap of different colors, so stay with me. The principle is the same. But our colors are going to vary. I haven't ordered anything, so yeah, you don't know. I agree. Flat backs for fake bakes isn't helpful. No. No, I definitely won't be doing flat backs for our fake bakes. And you know me, guys, I'm not this patient. This putting them on one at a time, not my forte. She's not my thing, right? And then you've got all these little tiny ones, and it's like, yeah, that'd be great to use, but I ain't like, I'm not just sprinkling them on and they're all upside down. That would, oh, see that? That would annoy the bajinky out of me. So I'm like, Struth Ruth. I mean, they're beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I just don't have the patience. Like, this is a lot of, this is like, who's looking at this going, whoa, that will be testing her patience. See, that's upside down. So we won't be putting too many of them on. What did you just say? Am I on Facebook? Am I on Facebook? I am on Facebook, but what do you mean at the same time? Am I streaming to both platforms? No. I'm going to do a Facebook video. I'm going to put a Facebook video up after this one is what I was saying before, if you heard that. I don't know. Do we want this color on there? Oh, thanks, Alicia. Alicia's answered for me. I am over on there, darling. I'm just not streaming there at the same time. Okay, so we've got our cabochons on. I don't think, do I sound like I'm in pain? Do I sound like I'm in pain? Like, I just feel this is painful. I just feel like this is painful. I just don't think I can do this. See, that just, oh, that, hang on. This is going to end up like the Three Stooges here. What you ordered from Temu. Oh, man, missed that. I don't normally get this video up until the next day because I've usually got to do a thumbnail for the project so that people can see what we made on the live. Look at that. I just smeared that. That's it. I'm done. No, I'll chuck that out the door having a temper tantrum in a minute. I'm not that patient. So that's bugging me. That's bugging me. Cheryl, you deleted Temu Digital just because it was annoying. I am going to do a GLAM mix-up and have that amongst all my supplies that I do, just so that when you get your clay, you can get your embellishments as well. But I'm not going to go flat back. I'm going to go all balls because that drives me nuts. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm not sure what I'll end up doing with all the little ones in there. That might be okay just to put in a sprinkle mix. Yeah, you usually use tweezers. Yes, you know, I just can't. I'm just not patient enough. Let's have a look at this looks like, right? It's charging a lot now and it tricks you. Let's put these on and see what it looks like. I think we're going to definitely have to put, you know what I'm going to do? I know, I talk a lot and I talk fast. They have what? I don't know, I missed that, Megan. We're going to put those closer together and we're going to put some gold on them. Oh, you retracted your message? Where's me gold? Look, I put some gold in an eyedropper. That was that bigger gold, that real yellow gold that I got from Temu. I put it in an eyedropper because it was in a big bottle. Let's make up a little temporary palette. We're going to gold up our flowers. Whenever you do anything like this, it's all about like color combinations. Of course, you know, suiting it to your own requirements, color-wise and things like that. So we don't want to go with those flowers like that. We have to be careful when we do this because our icing is not dry. I'm going to tell you I don't like that Temu as much as I like the gold out of my Jo Sonia. Something about a table topper. Oh, my table topper, do you like it? Do you like it? Does it look better? I just thought the old orangey coloured one looked a bit daggy. I hate that I can't go back through the chat. That really annoys me. Like, it's not designed for a creator, right? Because a creator's got their head down and they're working. You love it! Yay! I hate that gold. For doing these sorts of details? No. No. Not at all. Let's not go there. Let me just find my gold. I've got rich gold, but I like pale gold. You would think it stands out in amongst all my paints, but it does not. It blends so much so that it's hard to find. I like pale gold for doing the touches on my leaves and stuff. I'll show you the difference between the yellow gold that came off Temu. The pigment in the Jo Sonia is so much better. So this is Jo Sonia with pale gold. But get any reputable type brand that's got like a nice thickness to it and a decent pigment. One that just doesn't slide out straight away. You love that gold too. It's your favourite. The Jo Sonia one, Dylan. It's just a really pretty soft gold. It's not real yellow like this one. And you don't have to go over tons and tons of coats. You can see it. So we're adding some gold touches because we've got the gold. Oh, let me get my donut off. The gold underneath. It is very elegant. That's a great way of describing it. So that's the yellow one there. You painted it this weekend. See that one there? That's the real yellow gold from Temu. That one there is the Jo Sonia, and it's just a lot softer. Hey, Anne! Anne, is this your first time watching me over here? Especially since you got back from Thailand. So we put our gold trims on there. We could put our little, these are the tiny butterflies. You should see the size of them. Pat, you're amazing. They are so beautiful, but they are so tiny, which is why we can't just put them straight down into our icing because we lose it. Now what we're going to do is use a little bit of icing as glue. So what we're going to do is on our, let's get rid of that paintbrush for now. Over here on our temporary palette, let's put a dab of nice fresh icing. Let's take our little butterfly and dab his bottom into there. And now we can put them over on our flowers. And that's going to make them stand out. Donuts are tough to handle, hey, when they're real wet. That's going to make that. Why can I not show you anything properly today? Can you see him? But on the icing, they're so tiny, they don't stand out to waste. I've got a cabochon that's sliding down the side of that donut. I don't know if it's going to stay there. Now let's do one over here. This is a darker. I'd definitely be interested in putting these little butterflies in my GLAM mixes, don't you reckon? So you can see it. I would definitely be interested in doing that. Now we've got bigger ones. You wait until I show you these. Good morning, Denise. Now these were not expensive either. Look at these. Aren't they beautiful? And they've got the gold on them. Look at that one. I think I'm going to go with that one. I went with that other blue colour on the other one, so I think I'm going to do this one. They are flat though, so you're not going to get that elevation. You probably, that other one, I think I sat it on a little bit of a cabochon to lift it a little bit, and this one here is sitting off the side of the donut, so it's a bit cute. So we've got some flowers that we've did with gold. We've got some butterflies on there. Now we can go in with some, let's just put our little butterflies away. We've got other colour variations to do, but rather than me leaving it all out, because you know the mess I can make, I'm just going to lift this up. The more I lift it, more chance I'm going to have of knocking that. I could go with Blitzen, or I could go with Ice Capades. I'm going to go with Ice Capades because Ice Capades doesn't have any of the little peppermint swirls in it. And it has got, oh, no, sorry. Just like that, I've changed my mind. I'm going Blitzen because I want to pull some of the darker. I don't want any of the peppermints. I just want all of these little, like, I don't know what you call this shape. Like, we know it's a sprinkle, right? But it's like a bugle bead shape. You guys chat to each other, even though I can't see it. But remember, if you're asking me questions and I don't see them in the live, when I post the replay up, which is generally the next day because it takes me a while to get myself sorted, you know that. Add your comment to that, then I'll see it. I just don't see it on this. So annoying. So unless I'm actually looking up when your comments are coming through, I can probably spend a little time at the end of the live to say to everybody, like, did you have a question, and give them a chance to ask it at the end. I could definitely do that. Is that a good idea? Let me know. I'll look up. Oh, you were so excited about crafting. See, and it doesn't, why doesn't, listen, am I just like in a bossy mood today? But I need to talk to someone over on Facebook and say the amount of time that comment stays on that screen is ludicrous. I have 2 people comment at the same time. I can't read them. Is that a good idea? I think so too, Alicia. I think so too. I think I'll stay on for a little bit at the end. Look, I don't have a ton on here, but I don't need a huge amount. This is the cabochon I'm talking about. See, he's heavy. He's heavy, and the weight of that gravity is pulling that down. Even though it's a GLAM donut, we want it looking like a donut, hence the reason we want our sprinkles on it. And don't forget, you can always do exactly what I'm doing and just pull the elements out of your sprinkle packs that you want to use on a particular project. Hang on. Look, we're being frugal. Is frugal the word? Sometimes they stand up. You just need to push them down. Happy with that? I'm happy with that. Let's put these away. I reuse my paper plates over and over and over again. Let's get rid of those. I've got clay out too. I hope that's not drying out too much because that'll be a bugger for me to try and soften. Now what do I want? Glitter. So this is what it's looking like without the glitter. I'm going to use, I think this is a new one that I got from Harry and Wilma. Blue Skies. It's called Blue Skies. I think it should be perfect. I think I should do this though. Can I tell you I hate these containers? Too hard to get your glitter back in. I feel like I'm missing something. What didn't I put on? I feel like I forgot to put something on this. You know what we could add to that? What? You liked it without the what? I was going to just press that to go back. You love that, Becky? Did you like it without the glitter? Is that what you're going to say? You know what we could put on that? We could put some glass shards on that. I think that could look cute too. Let me grab some glass shards. The other one doesn't have them on, so then you'll be able to see the difference between them being on and not. And you want to get all these embellishments on while your icing is wet. Now I could go into a soft blue. Let's go into a soft blue glass shard. I was going to go gold, but then... And I will definitely be putting glass shards in my Glamour mix. So for any of you that don't shop on Temu, can't shop on Temu, don't want to shop on Temu, never fear because you will be able to get this. Next time I'm going to do these first. Now, I don't want to waste these things because these are dear. Just giving them the softest pat down, guys. All right. What do you reckon about that? I'm going to recycle them even if there's a bit of glitter in that. That's sparkly, right? Why is that camera so hard for me to pick that up and show you? Is that pretty? I did two blue ones and they both look a little bit different. Watch this. That was the first one I did. I don't know, just glass shards, I think, love. They look yummy, yummy. I like them. So we've got two blue ones, slightly different, but still same enough that they are definitely cohesive, right? So I've got a little tray here. We're going to load our tray up with our GLAM donuts. Now I am going to recycle this into there. As best I can. I have wasted some. The blue, you love the blue. Just going to put this to the side. Let's do a pink. Let's do a pink. So I've got some pink clay. This is number 2, but you love the blue. It's got touches of purple in it too, so Delmore will love that. This is number 2, but got tongue white in it. Yeah, that's tough enough. I'm going to mix this by hand. Don't ask me why. So just your typical rubbery sort of, not rubbery. Rubbery is the wrong word. What was that I used? It's like a glass shard, Pat. Just look up glass shards, Don. Well, like I said, when I make up my GLAM mixes, I'll have everything included in the little packet for you. So you don't have to buy all the separate elements. But it's fun buying them all yourself. I know it's nice having a little stash. You're very welcome. Now we don't want this too soft. We also don't want it that firm. So I had to play with the first one before I came on to have an idea. Well, it's been a while since we've done any of this. Yeah, too expensive? Yeah. That's why I said I will add them to my GLAM mixes. Somebody said it's making them want to do something. I don't know. It's making them want to do something. It's too stiff, girls. We need more PVA glue. PVA glue. I know the screen's back to front. Gives me the pip, but there's nothing I can do about it. Oh my gosh, that's such good news, Denise. Oh my gosh. That's such good news, girl. That's exciting. The donut is making me want all my candy tree to be elegant. Yep. Yeah, we're going to have a session tomorrow morning in me and you, Alicia, where we'll address all these things about planning and decision making. Isn't that good news, Jennifer? Oh, I should be so excited. We're probably going into what I would normally describe as a spreadable consistency for this clay. I think it's still a little stiff, guys. So exciting, hey? Let's not muck around. Let's get some more. See how soft that pink is? This is absolutely beautiful. Number 2 mixed with white. It's the softest, most delicate pink. Can you see that? Hey, Julie. Julie, if you can, meet us in me and you tomorrow morning, love. My tomorrow morning. It'll be your evening, I think. Or afternoon, potentially. What's my 8 o'clock in the morning for you? What time is it now? Because it's 2.5 hours before this. Guys, I'm just going to go a little bit more. Like I said, I really don't want it too drippy. You like that pale pink, isn't it beautiful? Yep. Yeah, make your strawberry cake with your number 2. Absolutely. I had a couple of other colours here to mix, but guess what? I won't be. My arm's already sore. See that? See that it feels really, really super soft? Is it 1 o'clock in the afternoon for you? Sounds good. 3 p.m. on the West Coast. I'm doing enough colour to make 2, but like with the blue, I've got tons left over. I will do a pre-recorded for Sunday, and you are going to want to watch it for YouTube. It'll be a pre-recorded that I put up. It won't be a basics video. It's going to be a tutorial, and you are not going to want to miss it. So make sure you've hit that subscribers bell, that notification bell, so that as soon as that video comes out, you get to watch that. You're going to love it. I'm telling you now, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Yeah, 5:30 now, but Denise, yeah, yep. I said 2.5 hours earlier, yep. That is correct. That is correct. All right, let's go with this pale pink and see what this looks like. Do you think this is going to look absolutely gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Could do the same with the really pale purple too. I haven't got purple on my desk, but pale purple would look outstanding. Let me get a decent pair of scissors, although I do, that one fell. I do have to change my scissors out. They are not the scissors I need. And it just gnaws at the bag. It doesn't actually cut the bag, it gnaws at the bag. Oh, I'll have to do it now. I was going to do a little bit thinner to show you that you can get those side lines thinner, but too bad. Yes, I'll have to sweep and vacuum. Now we're going to get a cover bag. I reuse my cover bags as much as possible so that we don't go through too much cost. So let's get 2 donuts down. Look, that's my stack of donuts. Get 2 donuts out. And we're not doing the gold side. The gold is out underneath, so it looks gorgeous, right? Going to hold it in the center. And you can do a wavy line or you can do a little closed in one like that. You can stop and start. I like to do this and then not get too predictable. When I do my lines around my outside. Oh, working upside down, Miss Jane. I just don't like it looking too neat. I like to do that one in the middle. And then we'll just go along, fill these in. So where you get a big drop down the side, put a little bit of clay in there. But we're really going to try to get this smoothed out without putting too much water on here if possible. We need the water because the water helps our brush to move. You can always roll out a piece of clay and cut a top. You can always do that. Leave that much gap to smooth that clay out, otherwise it just ends up huge. Get our paintbrush out of our water container. Move our little donut so we don't splay water all over him. And sort of start up a little bit higher. You will know as soon as the water is wearing off your brush because your clay starts coming off your project onto your brush. And I'm dragging it back because whichever way you're brushing that, that's the way the clay is moving. If I had one that was a bit short and I wanted to drag it down, I'd drag it that way. But I don't, and that's why I'm dragging everything back towards the middle. And even though it gets some drag lines through it, as long as they're not too deep, it will flatten out. And that's why I left that gap in the center, because all of this excess clay has now got somewhere to sit. Otherwise, you'll end up with a really, really, really heavy icing on your donut. And that might be okay. So you can see there my clay is dragging a bit, lifting onto my paintbrush. If I wet it, that's what allows me to smooth. Little bit more, and you could definitely clean that brush too and get that excess off there so it doesn't end up too glunky. Now that's got some lines in it, but that will smooth out. off we go with the pinks. Oh, that there. I've got one little mark over here, which probably does need a little bit of help. That'll do that. I've got 3 flowers for this one. All different colour pinks. One is a cerise, one is like a number 3, and one's like a almost like a 13 with tons and tons of white in it. We've got sugar plum, sprinkle mixes. What do I do with my plates? Here they are. We might go in with our, it looks like icing, yep. But the other thing we might do, guys, is get some of our pink glass shards. Have I got one that's open? No, of course not. This one is leaking too. Let me get a plate. Let me get a clean plate. And let's put these on because they're quite heavy. Let's put these on first, then we'll go in with our little cabochons. See, that's leaking. Hence the reason I opened it on the plate. Now, if you're getting real glass shards, I don't know if these are real glass shards, but be careful because they can cut you. Same as when you're working with diamond dust and stuff. It can cut you. They're glass shards. Oh, blast. I need to lift this up. I'm surprised that did not go pear-shaped on me. This has got like a little silver tone in it as well. We need just a couple more. Oh, I like that. Isn't that just delicate? I like that. So far. Let me pull them up. I know. I'm fixating now. I've got a beautiful pink and red mix with the cabochon. We know we're only really going to use the big ones because I'm not a fan of all the little ones going flat. Whoops, I pushed that one way too deep. Because these have got different colours, I think that's why we can incorporate the different coloured flowers. They're all different, they're all the same colour over there. Can I not just get a separate colour? Get a real bright pink one over there. That's a smaller little one. So the big ones to the medium ones are easy enough to put on with your fingertips. It's not until you get down into the real small ones that it becomes a problem for me. Just because it's a problem for me doesn't mean to say it's a problem for everybody. I just don't like it. I'm not a fan. That's all. And that's a good thing about being able to design how I want mine to be. I would choose not to use them, won't I? Okay, I'm getting a bit fussy there. I'm trying so hard. Okay, so I've got my flowers on. I've got my glass shards on and I've got my cabochons on. Isn't that stunning? Oh my goshes. Oops, we don't want that. Now I want to go in, I don't think I want the hearts. This has got little pearls in it. This is what will be in mine. My glam mixes will be pearls because you can easily just push, like scatter them and then just push them down. I don't think I want the hearts. This is pretty heart heavy. It's so pretty. So I'm just going to scatter some of like I said, the longer like bugle bead looking. Now I do love this mix because in this mix it's got a lot of little balls. So I'm just going to scoot my palette knife in along there. Hey, what is that ringing? That was yellow. and pick up those little balls. One heart. I've done pretty good. I've done pretty good with that. Oh, come on now. I need a little palette knife with a scoop in the center. That's a heart. Oh, no. Oh, this is beautiful. I think we do want some gold. I'm going to recycle them. Just going to get myself a cup. Tip that little mixture in my cup because I know that that's the mixture I want to use. And I'm just going to recycle this onto here. Try and get my edges a little bit. I want to get my brush back. Now, has that given you like not only the idea of how I'm doing them, but the like color combinations, like just got you excited to think about all the different colors you could do and all the different possibilities? Do we want a butterfly on this? Just going in with that gold because everything's getting like gilded. This way I've got to pull and tip this donut upside down. Got some hanger-oners in there that I don't want. Do we want a butterfly on it? Why aren't they coming out, guys? There should be nothing. My roses are so dry. I think they're stuck in the grooves. Oh well, they're gonna have to stay there. Where's my cup gone? I just want to get rid of that because I don't know if that's a bit of different coloured glitter. I can't imagine anyone saying don't put butterflies on. I think we all love the butterfly, right? I know I'm mucking around here. Waste not, want not. That one stinking sprinkle keeps going in that flower. I'll put that there. It was missing one. Now we'll just do some gold on top of our little very dry clay flowers. Look at that. That is so pretty. Number 17, you're playing with it while you watch. Yes, it's a very pretty pink, purple, isn't it? What I love about it is it can go some beautiful shades, all depending on what you're mixing it with as well. That's pretty. Now, oh, look at the colour of that. Guys, I reckon we could do that on this one with that gold. I reckon because I put those gold on those pink flowers, I reckon we could do that butterfly. And then you've got your real soft little pink ones. But I reckon we could do this one. We're going to do that one. What else did I need to add to it? Glitter. That's all I need then, hey, is glitter. We'll rest it up against that cabochon there just to get the, so it doesn't sink right down into the icing. That's so pretty. What do you think? Do you like the different coloured flowers on that? I actually think that looks amazing. I think that looks amazing. So you could even do the tangerine flower with the gold on it. That would be really pretty too. These are all just little roses. Now, let's go in with this sprinkle, this glitter mix. This is again from Harry and Wilma. This one's called Precious. Oh, no, it's not. It's silver pink. And I think this is just going to be a nice... Did you see what I nearly did? Yeah, it's working though. Yes, just that bit of clay management. Good job. Oh, guys, this is just stunning. So I'm not going to do them with you guys because you've got the idea. I don't want to bore you to death. Once you've got the idea, I will post photo though and show, and I'll try and take a photo of all the different colors on the thumbnail so you can see all the different colors that I made. Oh, yeah, I don't know how that works. I'm not going to say that because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not sure whether I could do what I was thinking. But I will show you all the different colors that I do. That is a beautiful sprinkle mix. I don't think that needs anything else, right? Now, what I do want to do, I've got a couple of sprinkles falling off. Want to tidy them up. Look at that. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? Isn't that just beautiful? I love that so much. I mean, and all depending on what color scheme you're doing, what is your favorite color and stuff, like, but can you imagine when this tray is full of all these different colors? So purples would be really pretty too. Hey, Sue! Is that gorgeous, Jennifer? Purples would be really pretty too. So what we've done first is 2 blue bases with our embellishments. We've got like they were sort of like a bit of a khaki white yellowy color in those flowers, but they still look good. You love them? And then this was a real soft pink top. Then I've got a mint. No, that's a blue. No, that's a mint. Number 36 with a lot of white. I've got number 27, which is a bright yellow with a lot. And the fact that the bowls match is an absolute fluke. I did not mean to do that. And I'm also going to mix number 24, your lime green, with a lot of white, and bring that right down. And the reason I'm going to do that is I'm going to show you. I've got this sprinkle mix. I'm going to put some candy as my polymer clay sprinkles. I've got yellow roses that I'm going to use, and then I've got these cabochons. Then I've got those cabochons. And then I could go total contrast, and I could put that little butterfly with the bringing the yellow and the mints out, because that has got the yellow and the sort of the minty greens in there. I could do that. Or I could do that. That one there might be even nicer. Look at that one. I think that butterfly would suit that cabochon mix really nicely. So I could do that. I'm going to actually leave that in there like that. Put them in there. That's a good way of doing that, hey? So that's that colour. Then I've got this colour. I didn't buy as much as this. Now this is the one I'm going to match with that fluoro, that lime green. And that's the reason I picked the lime green, because of that cabochon. So I'm going to do the lime green with this mixture. I think we'd definitely use that butterfly, wouldn't we? I think we'd definitely use that one. And then, what did I pick out to be my... I could probably do glass. I could probably do... I could probably do some gold glass shards on this one. And then I've got that glitter mix to go on that. And this one's called Silver Blue Sky. I think that would be really pretty together, right? And then I needed a sprinkle mix. So just, I don't know what I've done with it, because I was positive I had it out. I might have put it away because I wasn't sure if I was going to take out... I think I might take out the polymer clay that's in Petal for that one, because I think that green's not the right green. It's sort of like a jadey green that's in Merry and Bright. So I think what I'll do is I'll use that real little line sort of bugle bead type polymer clay, not the daisies. I mean, you could use the daisies if you wanted to, but I'm more worried, like more wanting that little sprinkle. So I think I'll do those together. And that will go on, that's going on the lime green. This is going, why don't the bakeries make donuts like this? This is going on that bright yellow. And then the other one we need to do is the one for our mint. So we've got number 36, really lightened down. We're going to do that as our icing. Then I've got these little tiny roses that came from Temu. They've got all sparkle on them, but honestly you could, and that's what gave me the idea of just using the polymer clay, the air dry foam clay roses and just putting the paint and stuff on them, or even stickles, girls. Even doing the air dry foam clay roses and leaving them to dry and then putting stickles on the top would be similar to this, because these are babies. These are little baby roses. Oh, and like 100% we could do that because we've got that little rose mold that gives us a rose very similar to that. So that would save you buying these. Use your air dry foam clay molded roses and put stickles on top, and you're going to get you're going, you know the rose mold I mean, right? That real tiny little miniature one, that's going to give you that exact sort of looking rose. So that will save you buying that element. Then this is my cabochon mix. Look at that. Yeah, come on, that's gorgeous. That would look really pretty with the pink. Do you want me to do this on the pink before we go? Or do I want two of them pinks? If I do two of each, I could sell one set and keep one set for me. No, I won't. I'm going to do another pink like that because, like I say, I could do, then I'll have like two sets, one for me and one to sell in the auction. What do you reckon? Megan's like, do it. I know it's tempting, Megan. Do I have a spare donut? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. I only did 10 donuts. I think I've only got enough for 5 different themes. No, I can't. And then I was going to use springtime as my polymer clay element because I thought it picked that up really, really pretty. And then again, we could either do we could do the pink. Now you've got to go to TV. I could do the pink butterfly, or I could do that little color. I don't think that color's okay on the tip. That color's okay on the tip. That's perfect on the tip. That could work. That's a little pink and purple. Oh, Denise, I have no idea. I've only just got over the clay sale, girlfriend. Oh, no idea. It'll happen eventually. I don't know. I think I like that. So I'm just going to put all of these together. And like I said, I will take photos so that you can see. I'll take photos so that you can see the color combinations because you might want to repeat some of them. But as you can see, like it's not a hard process. It's just a timely process. By the time you lay everything together to get that glam look, you know, and it's not something I want to hurry. I am going to tell you though, the little tiny butterflies, I do love those on a flower. So even if you've got a bigger flower, you could definitely put the little tiny butterflies on there. But if you put the butterflies directly on the icing, you lose them. It's a waste. You lose them. You don't even see them. I hope you love that craft. I hope that craft has got you excited. I hope that's got you wanting to get out and make those donuts, get them prepped, then have a session where you just create these gorgeous glam top donuts. Everyone, take care of yourselves. I'm going to walk around and turn yours off because otherwise I've got the big hands leaning over. Has anyone got any questions before I go? Anyone got any questions about what I used, where I got it from, or a different technique or anything? Or anyone new that just wants to say good day to me, jump on now. I will monitor that. You too, Denise. The butterflies are from Temu, darling. Yes. Yep. Or even if you just want to say hooray to me. This is going to get contaminated a little bit, and I probably shouldn't do this, but I did it anyway. Is that pretty, Becky? You love them? I do too. I do too. I'm really happy with them. Just a nice combination of a glam element with the cabochon with the butterflies, using the air dry foam clay molded flowers on it with your gold trims, your polymer clay, glass shards, glitter. Just a beautiful combo. Oh, imagine those in a bouquet. Yeah, actually, that's a great idea, Alicia. The one thing I do love, hey, is when you, or on top of a cake, yep. What I do love, man, imagine doing cake slices like that. Oh, boys. Have I got a cake slice ready to go? Have I got a cake slice ready to go? Hang on. It's not finished. It's a big cake slice. It's not finished. But I reckon, what colour? That colour would look very pretty with it, wouldn't it? Or just do a total contrast. What haven't you seen in action? You haven't seen this in action. Maybe I'll do this one in action. I don't know. What colour will I put on that? Will I do the blues, the pinks? What would you like to see on the top of this cake? Let me know. Oh, Stroop, don't do that, Karen. What colour? And we'll quickly do a cake top so that, well, it's not a full top, it's just a cake slice. I was keeping this one for me anyway. Do the pinks. Denise said the blues. I can only do pink or blue. They're the only two colours I've got made up. I wanted to do a colour you hadn't seen. Keep it in the green family. I haven't got green icing, but what did I say? I was going to do that soft one with this pink. So let's do that. I'm going to fill the top of this cake just with my icing mixture. Now this is opposite. We won't be dripping this, right? We won't be doing a drip on this. So I filled it that much, which is pretty full. And I'm just doing the same thing. I'm just going to spread that out. We'll soon see what it looks like. If then everyone's like, oh my gosh, we've got to do that. Hey, Joe. Pink always looks lovely on the green, doesn't it? I'm not going to do that pink mixture. That pink mixture would be beautiful. I'm not doing that one. I want to show you one that you haven't seen today. I will be doing it on the donuts. Now, the only thing with doing it like that is my icing is not, it's like, where do I stop this icing because of my ruffle? Okay, maybe what I'll do is, hey, there's an idea. I'll do a jagged edge on the icing. There's an idea. Instead of trying to make the icing smooth, there you go. Now we're thinking. Now we're thinking 99. There you go. We'll do a jagged edge on the icing. Use the one with the bright pink. I don't want to use the one with the bright pink because you've seen that one. I want to use that real soft mint green and soft pink one. That's better. See the way I did that? Because the other way was looking a bit messy and I'm like, oh, how do I, oh, what did she say that you're saying? Great idea. I missed that. The other way was looking messy, trying to fit that in with straight lines. With doing it now with those ruffled edges, it's fitting the top better. See that? I've just got to blend this in. If you find your middles too sunken in, you can always add a little bit more clay to the center. And I think I'm going to have to because it's dippy. It's dipping down. So we'll add another row of icing. We'll just mush that down a little bit first. This is one of the reasons I think I make so much mess and I've got so much started and whatever, because I get so inspired when I do something. One thing leads me to another. Who can relate to that? Who's the same? You start doing something and then you're like, oh my gosh, it's just got to flatten it a bit more there. Better. Much better. Just got to move my little donuts out of the way. I do not want to do anything to wreck them, because I'm loving on them. You're like that, Denise? Then we get so distracted, right? You got five projects on your desk right now. Yep, so you can completely relate. I don't know if my pink icing is actually going to go down in between my ruffle. Can you see that? It sort of is. Yep, Joe relates. Joe relates. Here we go again with these flat back. Wonder if I've got a big pink rose, girls. Let me go in and have a look at my flowers too and see. So these are not all complementary. Like as in on that same, oh, I did not want that one there, but it dropped and that's where we're leaving it. Do you know what I mean? Like the colors of this are different. They're mint rather than being green. But I think it'll come together nicely. Yeah, being so tired. Yeah, Megan's the same. Megan can relate. I'm sort of doing like a cluster. Can you see that? I'm sort of doing like a cluster of the cabochon. Rather than sort of spreading them all over the joint, I'm just doing something a little different. Like I said in the beginning, I'm not patient enough for this whole dropping these down one at a time thing. A little round pearl ball will work way better for me. It's all right in this size. This size is not too bad. It's when we get to the tiny little stuff. I think that's pretty. I think that's pretty. That's all I'm using. That's got big diamonds in it, actually. That's actually got like a big diamond in it. That would be pretty on there. Can I pull them out? Oh, they're faceted. Yeah, they're faceted. That's what I'm seeing. I think I've got some real big ones of these, actually. And you could probably get all different sorts of gems at your discount stores. I don't know if I like that now that it's on. I think I liked it better when it was upside down. That could be one that we do put in upside down. Righto. One tiny little pink ball. Don't waste it. Crazy, right? You know I'm not doing that. Ugh. Can you see how well those faceted ones are shining though? Let's put the lid on that so we can't make a big mess with it. I have got this little minty blue coloured glass shard. I could do that on there, but I'm going to go and have a look at what rows I've got. I tell you what, that frangipani one would look beautiful on here. And I do have a frangipani, but it's in a cerise. Probably should put your flowers on first, especially if you're using a big flower. That's that little mold I was talking to you about before, that little all the roses. Those little roses rather than buying them. Now I've got the big frangipani, or I've got these in that little mint. Do I have a soft pink in that? I've got like a, oh, that's got a centre on it. I don't want that one. No, I think I'm going to go with that frangipani mix, that frangipani one. Let me just have a look. I've got one more flower container to have a look in. Let's have a look in here. And if it's not in here, it's all right. We'll oh wow. Oh wow, look at that. Not quite right. Look at these beautiful roses I've got done. We need to make our big eclairs that we made. Oh, that little rose set might be pretty. That's perfect. That one's perfect. The other thing that would be beautiful is that hibiscus. Look at that hibiscus flower. That's beautiful. I've got a couple of hibiscuses. Geez, I think I might go the hibiscus. And then I've got like this camellia looking one. I think I'm going to go with the hibiscuses, girls. A little cluster of hibiscus on there. I think that's going to look beautiful. Now, gold paint, pale gold. And I think I'm going to paint these before I put them down, just so that I can be, oh, I just wasted that. I just wasted that. Makes me cross. I can just press down a little bit harder than what I can. If you're new to KJ Decorates, then welcome. I'm very bad at doing this. I get so off the cuff and I'm just like, do you reckon we should do it? And everyone usually encourages me. So if you're bored to death at the end of this video, I apologise. Just remember, you can always fast forward and you can always stop. I think I put a bit much gold on there. I'm going to wipe one of them off. Taken away too much of the pink, I think. I think I like that gold application there. I think I like that gold application there. I think that one there's a bit too dark. So I'm just going to get my wet cloth. And I'm just going to wipe that out. These flowers have been made for a long time, and that's the benefit of having moulding done. Is so that when you go to do something like this, you've got them ready to go. So, I'm just going to place my hibiscuses. And I think I'm going to do a cluster. That would have been pretty, but anywho. Now, we'll go back to doing what we were doing before. Oh, that's not the mix I'm using. I really need to put this mix away. We're going to go springtime because we're going to get some real soft pinks. And I should do the glass shards first, shouldn't I? Pink glass shards or the blue? Sort of changing colours all the time, isn't it, this thing? I feel like I've been on for a long time, but it's just over an hour. It's not too bad, it's just over an hour. Go wild with your colour combinations, girls. Like, oh my gosh, just so pretty. Don't ask me what I'll do on the side of this. That cake slice not even covered really nice. That might have been why I decided to keep it for myself and not sell it. Do I want the daisies in here? I don't know. I don't know if I don't think it would hurt to put the daisies in here, to be honest. I don't think I want hearts. But I don't think I mind that little daisy, especially because we've got that frangipani in there. Just going to pull my hearts out. I think the only green element in this mixture is hearts. So once I take the hearts out, I've got no mint green in there anyway. And now I'm going to use my stylus, and I'm just going to go through and press my little daisies down. It's a heart. Oh no. Now you could do your cakes exactly like this. Is that pretty or is that pretty? What else? I've done my, oh yeah, I've got those little roses. I've got those little mint green roses. That's why I might bring the mint green back into that with these. These are the ones I was saying, just mold up your little tiny roses and put stickles on the top. Because it'll save you buying this element then. You can make it with what you've already got. Wow, I think that's pretty. And then I'm going to do glitter. And I think I'm going to go with this blue-green butterfly now. I wonder if I want to sit it in the middle of my flowers. Or do I want to sit it down there? Not 100% sure. I think I'm going to sit it down here. I think I'm going to sit it down like that. Just everything. Yep, little cookies. I love the idea of that. I love the idea of that. Now, where's the appropriate glitter mix? This one. Was it this one? Didn't I have a little green one? Do you reckon I should put the pink on it? The pink. I think I might put the pink glitter mix on there. It hasn't got the squarest bottom on it. I hadn't cut the bottom off, so it wasn't really super stable. I'm just going to shove those down in there just to help anywhere that I've missed. Now I wonder if that's got a few different color combinations on that one. Is that pretty or is that pretty? I love that cluster of flowers like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now, do you reckon we should put little tiny butterfly up on there? You don't see that color. Let me see if I go with the green color. You see the green color. You see the green color. You just finished your macaron, yay! All right. I want the tiniest squeeze of icing to glue my little butterflies on. Is that going to be enough to stick them? I should have had some white, and you probably could definitely use some super glue. Wow, we do not want all that. This is something you probably could definitely use super glue on. I think if you get the groove of that butterfly down in the groove of the flower, it sort of hides it. Wow, we could do 2 butterflies on that. Can you see the little butterflies out here on the frangipani? Yeah, that's what happens to you. Hey, Alicia. You're like, oh my gosh, so many options. Girls, could you even imagine doing like a glam pizza? Imagine doing a big round with sort of like a bit of a bubbly top type of thing on it, with all of this as your topping on a pizza, and then like cut the triangles in it. Like, I'd cut the triangles in it first. Let's auction that. Alicia wins. Can you see them? Just up in here they are. But I think, I almost feel like we could do another butterfly down this end. I know, like a glam pizza. I do like lifting my butterflies. I do like lifting the butterfly. Oh, I love that. That whole glam thing, addictive. Be careful, it's addictive. I've got to tell you though, as these are drying, man, don't I love these? As these are drying, man, I love that colour. Yeah, you love that little end butterfly. Look how pretty all of this stuff is. A glam range. Make your own specialised glam range. And the cake is yours, is it? Oh my gosh, I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope that's really, really got the juices flowing and you've got plenty of ideas for that. That is a really, really pretty craft. But be careful if you go on Temu, because, you know, you can load that card up. But of course, hey, you're a grown woman. You know what you can do. I will talk to you all later. Like I said, I've got to go. I've got to post a short video of a gingerbread cup over on Facebook. So you can go over there and watch that, get some ideas. And I'll talk to you all on Facebook on Friday. See you guys. Oh, that's right. I was going to walk around so I don't reach over the camera. I'll see you on next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I'm live. On Sunday, I'm going to post a craft on YouTube that you are not going to want to miss. It's going to be another one that's going to get you excited. Talk to you then. Bye, guys.